and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Devils. The second of three matchups between these two teams in our Spring 24 season. I am Andrew Blackman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you all 6 games between the Cyclones and Devils today. We're going to get started with 4th Division doubles. You see the two teams coming up now, Lopez and Flores. Again, that team just recently switched. Lopez making his way up to the front. Flores moves in back. They take on Jairo and Rock. One of the best 4th Division doubles teams here in this Spring 24 season. As we got this game day about ready to get started. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I am doing well. Looking forward to a fantastic day here between the Cyclones and the Devils. We are just a few moments away from starting, making an adjustment in the lineup for the judges for today. So as we get everything in place, be able to start here probably, I'll say, with won't even be a 5-minute delay. Because you know how I am about delays. I mean, Andrew will tell you. It's like I sit here kind of quietly. Andrew does the introductions and the big show, and I'm the one here slamming the fist with looking at the seconds tick away.
Ready to get started here with this 4th Division doubles matchup. Flores and Lopez coming to this one with a record of 1-7 in their 8 games played. Their opponents, Jairo and Rock, I mentioned one of the better 4th Division doubles teams this year. They come in at 5-1, only one blemish on that record.
Did happen to notice a judge streaking across the auditorium and would appear to be boxer briefs. So I believe we just need to get the white pants and the shirt on, and we will be good to go.
And standard 6 matches today. 2 singles and 4 doubles matches will be played in those 6. 8 points up for grabs. Right now, maybe we have a minute. We can pull up our season-long standings and see where these two teams stack up. Really a race between these two for that final playoff spot. Pretty big edge for the Devils at this point. They hold a 13-point lead with just 40 points remaining. But these two teams play each other, again, including today, one other time. Including today, that'd be 2 times this season. So that would be 16 points. If the Cyclones can get a bulk of those points against the Devils, they can make their way back into the conversation going into some of those final game days of the year. And top 4 teams make the playoffs this year. 1st place and 4th place will play each other in one semifinal. 2nd and 3rd place will play each other in the other semifinal. And then those winners will face off in our championship on May 17th. You see the guys shaking hands, ready to go.
Look at that, before 5:05. Gotta love it.
Hitting the first serve of our opening match, 4th Division doubles. Lopez and Flores serve to Jairo and Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin. Lopez will have the serve for the Cyclones. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Lopez serves, we begin. Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the catch by Rock. Backhand by Flores. Jairo on the rebote. Lopez is there. Backhand from the 8 line. That ball took a mighty bounce. That's a great catch by Flores. Lopez on the catch. He goes deep. Jairo calls for the rebote, plays it up from the forehand. Another great catch there by Flores. Scoop by Lopez. Rebote forehand just missed. First point. This match goes to Jairo and Rock of the Devils. Jairo serves.
Just some late communication by the Cyclones. Lopez yelling for Flores to take it in the air. And then that set up a particularly difficult rebote right on the side wall. High wafting right on the numbers. Difficult for Lopez to get in there and make a play. And a good start here for the Devils. 1-0 advantage, led by Jairo up there in the front. This team has been playing really well since the start.
Fault underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Flores on the backhand. Rock's there. Rotate forehand by Lopez. Stopped by Jairo. Rotate forehand again by Lopez. This one passing. Rotate save by Flores. What a scoop by Lopez. Here's the backhand. Catch by Flores. Flores from the forehand. Jairo's there. Lopez, backhand. Lopez now from the 10 line, backhand. Bote forehand by Jairo. Costado 2-all by Lopez will score. Well played. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Lopez serves.
Well, haven't seen Lopez go for many kill shots here up in the front. That's the Costado 2-wall. See Jairo moving out that way. Don't think he's expecting the 2-wall. We saw this Flores and Lopez team play once before. Really just rallying with their opponents. Lopez wasn't throwing anything towards the outside of the court, mixing it up here early on. Going to force Jairo to defend the outside and leave the inside a little bit more exposed. And Rock's got to make a few plays. That's really the best chance for the Cyclones to win this match. Lopez has to establish that he's going to throw some kill shots. Then they got to attack Tennessee there in the back, or Rock rather.
There's Rock on the backhand. That clips the side wall, lands off the court now to play. 2 points for Lopez and Flores. Lopez serves.
Don't think he was trying to put that into the sidewall first based on the way it kicked so far off the court. I think it was just a little unlucky bounce right there.
Going for a hard throw to the inside, definitely.
Yeah, just lost a little.
Just caught the sidewall.
Yeah.
Robote to the inside. Here's Jairo. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 2-2. Jairo serves for the Devils. Reminder of the scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Now look at this, just a powerful forehand. You see how Lopez is in there? I mean, not a full screen, but just enough to make Flores uncomfortable on that catch. Late to react and just couldn't get the cesta in place to make the play.
Excellent catch by Flores. There's the backhand. Jairo on the backhand. That ball's on the wall and scores. 3 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
And 2 of the 3 points for the Devils have just been perfectly placed shots to the inside. One off the rebote, lofting right on the wall, and that one by Jairo on the numbers deep in the backcourt.
Lopez picks that serve, rifles this forehand, and somehow Rock scoops it. Lopez calls for it. Costi to the inside. That one's tipped. 3 points for Lopez and Flores. Lopez serves.
Yeah, Rock got the first one as it kicked off the sidewall. The second one was just perfectly on the numbers. Again, deep into the backcourt off the rebote. So surprised that he has that level of control. He hasn't played much up in the front court, and this court is different than Lopez is used to. Still as precise as ever.
Jairo picks his serve. There's the backhand. Caught by Flores. Backhand by Flores. Catch on the forehand of Rock. Rock sends it back. Lopez is at the 9 line. Forehand by Lopez. Rebote. Here's the catch. Backhand by Lopez. Caught by Jairo. Off the tip of the cesta, that ball goes. 4 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo has the serve for the Devils. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Jairo going back to that low, hard forehand. That's been the shot throughout his career. Again, here in our spring 24 season, just so much power crossing the sidewall. Difficult for anyone to handle.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Backhand by Flores. Jairo makes the catch. Scoop by Lopez. And a powerful, powerful backhand, man. This thing takes off. Rotate forehand. What a catch by Lopez back at the 10 line. Rotate forehand saved by Lopez. Here's Jairo. Scoop attempt tipped. 5 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves. Possible set point.
Flores has missed a number of those same type of throws on the bounce, so Lopez trying to get in there makes it'll be a very difficult scoop. And couldn't bring it in. 5 points, Jairo and Rock looking for this opening set.
Excellent catch by Flores. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Jairo. Rebote. Rotate forehand rifled by Lopez. Caught by Rock. Here's the right side by Flores. Jairo has it at the 6 line. Low and hard. Caught by Lopez. Lopez fakes the 2-all. Costado to the inside. Catch by Lopez. Backhand from the 8 line. Excellent catch by Flores. Rebote, left side by Lopez. Here's the catch. Lopez on the catch. Costado inside. Rock's there. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Forehand Rebote in low. Here's the catch by Lopez. Lopez with the 2-all that hit the pad. That pad is bad. Point and set to Jairo and Rock of the Devils. We'll put a minute 30 on the board, come back out and play our next set.
And 6-3 in favor of the Devils. Set number 1. Again, Jairo with anybody in Battle Court has been such a dynamic team. And again, here in our spring 24 season, 5-1 coming into this, looking for their 6th win of the season. Those Devils right there. You see some replays right here. But in the end, though, I mean, some some good play by the Cyclones in a losing effort, but much better than when we saw with...
Well, definitely. I mean, first we need Lopez to get used to the court. That takes, as we've seen, weeks to months based on the player. Now we need to see him get used to the front court.
And we saw him start to open it up a little bit, a couple more shots. I mean, that one at 5-3 right there, just a little bit low. He had him if he's able to hit the front wall. A different side wall that he's used to reacts just a little bit differently. And a pad probably a little bit higher than what Lopez is used to as well. But a competitive set nonetheless. You see Flores back there, and I think you may be seeing a more permanent move to the backcourt. It's just a lot going on up in the front. I mean, you got to rebote, you got to kill the point, you got to stop the serve, you have to serve. Game just kind of slows down for him in the back. He's been catching so much better, looks comfortable. This team's been close. See if they can win this second set, force a third one. We higher on Rock. Want to end this right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Lopez will have the serve for the Cyclones. That serve will score for Lopez, dropping in and scoring. First point for Lopez and Flores of the Cyclones. Lopez serves. Excellent catch by Rock off a hard serve by Lopez. Rebote, forehand by Lopez. Arrow calling for it. To the inside it goes. Flores, great catch. Here's the backhand. Catch by Flores, backhand. Clips the wall. Catch by Flores. Here's the backhand again. Rebote. Lopez is there, winding up. Powerful costado to the inside, and Rock makes the catch. Backhand, powerfully thrown, well caught by Jairo. Outside placement by Jairo, lands in and scores. 2 points for Lopez and Flores. He serves.
And Rock wondering how the ball did. Yeah, Rock wondering how that ball
1-1.
Didn't make contact with him in the backcourt, and I'm wondering the same thing. It was a Magic City bounce late, opened up, it looked like back beyond the 12 line, right through Rock's legs, and able to get the point later on. That outside placement, good for at least 1 point a game. And Lopez up there in the front, not expecting it.
Here's the backhand by Flores, caught by Jairo. Beautiful scoop by Flores. There's the backhand. Jairo will reach out to make the catch. Powerful forehand. What a scoop by Flores. Backhand gets away from him, though. Hits the overhead screen. 2 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo has the serve.
Yeah, it just had to be a control issue. I mean, after making a really good catch, a little bit slow to get it off. Definitely didn't have full control and sent that well up into the overhead screen.
Flores on the backhand to the inside. Jairo on the catch. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Jairo makes the catch. Catch by Lopez. Backhand. That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2-2. Lopez has the serve for the Cyclones.
Yeah, with Lopez playing so deep, Rock trying to give it a little bit extra to make sure he gets it past Lopez and 2 Flores there in the back, or at the very least force a rebote from either player. Just catching a piece again. Struggled with that overhead screen a lot in the beginning of his career, and has really figured that out over these last couple of years.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line. Forehand by Rock, caught in the air by Lopez. Backhand by Lopez, thrown hard, caught by Jairo. There's a catch by Flores, backhand. There's a backhand by Lopez, powerfully thrown, what a bullet. Flores to the inside, Rock from the 12 line. Three points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
And probably not as consistent of a bounce off the back wall as he's used to. Lopez was lining that up about the 9 line and just kind of died off the back wall. On a lunging forward there at the last second, just pushed it wide. And outside of the one outside placement attempt from Jairo, not much offense for this Devils team. Primarily defensive minded. It's working again here in the spring 24.
Excellent catch by Flores off a hard serve by Jairo. Here's a backhand by Jairo. Flores is there again. Backhand. High to the backcourt, and Rock is there. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Caught by Jairo. Lopez, tip ball 9 line. 4 points for Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves.
This will be the time for the Cyclones to try something. Either maybe backhand 2-all from Flores, another 2-all attempt by Lopez up in the front. Got to mix it up after this good run by the Devils.
Here's a backhand by Flores. Jairo calls for it. Rebote forehand, that rebound off the back wall. Flores takes it in the air. Backhand. Rock with the catch, this time from the 12 line. Lopez will take it on the bounce. Hard throw to the inside. Here's a catch by Rock. Lopez on the left side, backhand. Powerfully thrown. What a catch by Rock. Ball's on the side wall off the rebote, and it scores. 5 points for the red shirts, Jairo and Rock. Jairo serves. Possible match point.
It could be difficult to adjust. I mean, the last time Lopez was waiting for the rebote at the 9 line, didn't make it. That one came out a little bit further than he was expecting. And probably the most difficult adjustment is reading those rebotes off the back wall. And again, this is a player who's just making the transition up to the front here after a long career in the backcourt. So still got to applaud him for the effort. This is a tough team led by Jairo up in the front. Proven why he's one of the best in this group.
Here's the backhand by Flores. Jairo on the catch. Backhand. Rock from the 13 line on the forehand over the top. Lopez, powerful costado to the inside. Dropping, Jairo makes the play. Here's Lopez, costado again. This time, big bounce to the inside. Rock with a big reach makes the catch. Lopez from the 7 line. Backhand, blasted low and hard. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Caught again by Lopez. Lopez blasts another one. This one coming all the way out to the 4-line. Inside placement is caught in a beautiful catch by Lopez. Beautiful scoop by Flores. Backhand by Rock. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Lopez. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Excellent catch by Flores. Ball tipped. 3 points for Lopez and Flores. Lopez has the serve.
There's just a lot going on there. I mean, that's probably a left-sided scoop if Jairo's going to go for it. Having to run around it and time it up perfectly on the bounce, it's just a lot to ask for, even for...
so prefers that right side.
Yeah.
You know, it's just such a weapon for him.
It keeps the Cyclones in it. Just 3 points now. Still a couple for the Devils to work with to close this out.
Hard serve by Lopez, caught by Rock. Lopez reads the rebote well, rifles it inside. Rock's there. Rebote forehand. Beautiful catch by Rock. Flores, backhand. From the 12 line, it passes. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand, low and hard. Lopez with a tip ball. Point set and a hard-fought match. Taken in straight sets. 6-3, 6-3 for Jairo and Rock of the Devils.
Jairo and Rock get the Devils on the board. First points of the game day, 1.5 for that doubles win. Up next, flipping over to singles. Again, Olharan not here today for the Devils. Will not be here in their next game day either. Should be #1 ranked singles match, but Urbieta, the third-ranked player for the Devils, will substitute against Manu.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's see that game day scoreboard. And the Devils opening up that lead started at 13 points, but now 14.5, separating the Devils and Cyclones in our Spring 24 standings. Again, looking at the rest of the schedule, though, that's when a couple of these substitutes will come into effect right here. And what was supposed to be a top-ranked singles match up next will be Manu against Urbieta. But first, we're going to hear from our winners, Jairo and Rock. There they are, 4th division for the Devils.
All right, Jairo, Rock, congratulations on winning that match. You're a 6-1 record this season. You guys are playing great. How do you guys stay so consistent game to game?
Consistently, we're just working well together. He's communicating with me on the court, off the court. He's teaching me how to play highlight, the right way to play highlight. So the back quarter needs to keep the ball in the back, try to keep it in the back corner, and not to try to do anything. Let him do all the work, and I mean he's carrying the team.
Yeah, copy and paste. I mean, Tennessee played pretty good. His left, he had backhand was amazing, and he has to believe in himself. He's an amazing player.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
Okay, thank you. Go Devils. Mucho.
And up next, top-ranked singles matchup here. It's going to be Manu for the Cyclones, but Urbieta substituting for Olharan here, representing the Devils. Manu 6-2 this single season, so again, a tough spot here for Urbieta to play a couple ranks up. Urbieta as a third-ranked player, just 1 win and 3 losses through his 4 matches played. There's a serve by Manu. We begin our second match. Backhand by Urbieta to the inside, pulled in by Manu. Manu blasts the backhand, dropped in the corner. Here's Rebote. High off the front wall, big bouncer, controlled by Manu. Rebote left side. Urbieta caught the corner. Backhand to the inside. Dropped in the corner, not a lot on it. Manu lays it up. Backhand to the inside. Here's a rebote by Manu. Outside placement. Oh, that's going to land in and score. First point of our second match to Manu. I mean, he turns this thing at an instant, Stu.
That's just beautifully executed. You didn't prepare him for that in that exercise you were participating in?
Never.
Okay.
Next week. Nice catch there by Manu on the inside. Strong backhand to pass. Urbieta looking for the rebote. He makes a save to the inside. That one gets by Manu. Manu keeps it inside on the bounce. Urbieta charges into the drop shot. First bounce and the second one. That's going to score. Very well thrown. We're tied up 1-1.
Urbieta established that 2 weeks ago, I think. Is the first time that I saw him. He threw. Remember when he threw a couple in one match? Drop shot after drop shot. I forgot who he threw it against, but they were lined up pretty deep too. This
Was
has
that
to be well
Carballo,
thrown
right?
because
I think it was Carballo because he tends to hang a little deeper.
it was against Carballo. It was
Yeah.
against the Cyclones. Yeah. Manu, sneaky fast, big guy, but he gets up there quick.
Big backhand into the corner. Here's a rebote. Forehand laid up high off the front wall. Big bounce. Controlled by Manu. Manu's forehand passes again. Cuts inside. Urbieta lays it up. Manu on the forehand. Opens up for the carom. Urbieta read it. He stopped it. Urbieta to the inside. That'll score. 2-1 lead for Urbieta.
When Andrew says he read it, he saw his body language switching from throwing it back to throwing that 2-wall. See right here, he sees the body language and he takes off to stop the 2-wall. Beautifully done.
Low hard serve. What a catch by Manu as that crossed the side wall. Rebote forehand. Urbieta lays it up. Manu takes it on the bounce. Forehand to the inside. High and hard. 3-wall play. Urbieta lines it up. Turns it. Manu on the bounce. Up at the 7 line now. Low and hard. Right on the numbers. Urbieta backing up. He scooped it up. Backhand passing. Manu over the top. Keeps Rebote inside. Urbieta again on the forehand. Sidearm play. Manu's back there on the inside to cut it off. Rebote forehand on a knee. He lays it up. Big bouncer. That's crossing. Manu crashes in. Outside placement. Urbieta got to it. The quick release. Not going to make it. Second point for Manu. He serves.
Manu has been stopping. Urbieta, rather, has been stopping more of those in that quick release there at the screen. Just heard someone mentioning overhead. Urbieta coming, for the most part, straight from the hospital, celebrating the birth of his second child.
Oh, congratulations.
Absolutely.
Backhand to the inside. Dropped in the corner. Urbieta lays it up. This is going to land in. Manu runs around it, has it on the costado. It's a 2-wall. That's going to open up.
That's
and
really
it will
well done.
score. Well thrown by Manu. That's a 3-2 lead.
Tremendous control by Manu. Really well done.
Manu from the 11 line, backhand to the inside. Urbieta up the wall. He's down with the ball. Backhand clears. Rebote coming out. Manu powers it to the inside. That's going to beat him and score. 4-2 lead. Manu serves.
Manu wants to win. That's how he's going to have to beat him. Keep Urbieta moving all around the court using that fantastic accuracy that Manu has on both the forehand and the costado.
Manu back at the 11 line, puts it inside, right in the corner. Robote turned by Urbieta to the outside. Manu standing in, picks it up on the bounce. The carom. Well, that lands in and scores. What a shot by Manu. That's a 5-2 lead. He's got a possible set point.
So well done. Beautifully executed.
Big backhand there by Urbieta. Manu up there at the 7 line, turns it powerfully back to the inside. Manu stays up in the front, takes it on the bounce. Backhand from the 7, blasts into the corner. Urbieta on the hop, comes flying in. There's the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote to the inside with a big bounce. Urbieta climbs the wall, and he's down with the ball. Backhand right in the corner, not a lot on it. Manu just lays it up. Urbieta advancing up at the 5 line. 3-wall play is going to land in and score. 3 points for Urbieta.
Urbieta narrowing the gap just slightly there. Still possible set point for Manu. The scoring in battle court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Manu's up there at the 5 line, near the costado. The 2-wall opening up wide to score for the set. Manu takes it 6-3. Minute and a half up on the board. We'll come back and play set 2. (6-3). Boy, how about Manu? What a single season it has been. In this season, the #1 division players, they play every opponent twice. It ranks 2 through 5 play each opponent just 1 time. So Manu with an extra 5 matches this year. The Cyclones are happy about that. 6-2, he's defeated every player in this top-ranked group. And he's got a chance. I mean, yeah, it would be Olher here, but those two played back on the 2nd of April. Manu was able to win that in straight sets. Look at this, a bunch of shots, though. That's what has led to Manu's great season in singles, the outside placement. I mean, Urbieta got to it, just didn't make it. And look at this one, just power to the inside. You have to respect what he can do off the rebote, can turn it into a shot. He just powered it to the inside to score. Look at the catch there on the outside, opening up for the carom. Look at where this lands.
His accuracy is just so spot on.
Urbieta looking at it too, just inside the line. Coming into this one, knew it was going to be a tough matchup for Urbieta, but hanging in there in set #1. See if he opens it up here in set 2. We're ready to begin our second set. Urbieta serves to Manu. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Backhand to the inside. There's Urbieta on the rebote. Drops it, trying to get it at Manu's feet. He runs under it. This one passes. Urbieta on the rebote. Drops it above the pad. Manu runs around it. Has it on the costado. It's a 2-wall. It opens up wide to score. First point of our second set to Manu.
Some may be asking at this skill level why Urbieta wouldn't be prepared to go to the outside like that, because from that position, Manu is just as capable of throwing a 2-wall as he is throwing it right to the inside and sending it up the inside wall.
Urbieta, forehand, trying to get the 3-wall play. Manu's with this one, the one-handed effort. That's going to come up short. Urbieta's on the board, his first point, and he serves. Urbieta pulls that one in, hard backhand. Manu thought about it, lets it pass. Turns the rebote. On the bounce, here's Urbieta. Outside placement is wide. 2 points for Manu, he serves.
A little less control when you're throwing sidearm than at 3/4 or over the top. Tends to go straighter. When you open up your wrist like that and send it to the outside sidearm, tends to open up to the outside.
Nice catch overhead by Manu at the 11 line. Blast this one. Urbieta takes off. Backpedaling and turns it.
Beautiful
One
control.
fluid motion on the rebote. Outside placement. Urbieta runs under it. The high bounce 2-wall. It's a big bouncer. Manu with time settles there on the outside. Forehand powered in. Will score. That's a great effort by Urbieta, but Manu gets the point.
2 tremendous shots by Urbieta. Great court positioning. Manu was just on top of it the whole time.
Totally legal. One fluid motion. Flicked it up. Backhand 2-wall to the outside. Scooped up there by Manu. Here's Manu. High and hard. Back into the corner. Not a lot on it. Urbieta comes back for it, and he can't make the save. 4-1 lead for Manu. There's a big backhand. Here's Manu, takes it on the costado, and the 2-wall. That's going to open up to score 5 points. Manu's got a possible set and a possible match point. Rebote outside is in the pad, and the pad is bad. Manu picks that serve off the wall, backhand to the inside. This comes shooting out. Urbieta makes the save. Big bounce. Controlled in the middle of the court by Manu with a little hop. Urbieta, nice pickup there at the 11 line. Backhand inside. Pulled in by Manu. This one passes. Back in the corner. Rabote forehand. The carom comes up short.
Wow.
Point, set, and a hard-fought match going to Manu. Wins in straight set, 6-3, 6-2. There is Manu. What a single season, adding another point for his team. Now, where would these Cyclones be without the leader there? Manu led into a championship back in our opening season of play. Looking to get his team back into the playoff mix. Look at that game day scoreboard here. Manu adding a point for his Cyclones. Just a half point separating these two teams through our first two matches. Up next, 6th division of doubles. Carballo and Flores take on CRB and Robin. They'll be coming your way in just over 1 minute. Yeah, tough spot for Urbieta coming in. And just the birth of his second child. Congratulations again. But then had to come here and play Manu. Tough guy to compete against this season. The shot's working out again. And with that win, Manu improves to 7-2 this year. Let's hear from the captain. There he is, Manu.
Manu, congrats on another win. You now lead the Division 1 singles in total wins with your 7-2 record. How has the season lived up to your expectations?
Yeah, more than what I was expecting, no? Because the first division is very complicated with a lot of very good players. So I'm very happy with the way I'm playing.
Well, again, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
Up next, 6th division doubles matchup here. CRB and Robin. What a surprise this team has been, Stu. 5-1 in their 6 matches. Fun team to watch, but one of their tougher matchups here against Carballo and Flores. And Carballo, as difficult as they come up in the front, particularly in this 6th group, CRB is going to have his hands full up there. See how that matchup goes. CRB and Robin will receive. Carballo and Flores have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match. Carballo will have the serve for the Cyclones. Reminder the scoring here in Battle Court. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's the serve. We begin. Ball ruled to have been touched. Point for CRB and Robin of the Devils. CRB will serve. Over serve, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's Robin on the right side. That's a point for Carballo and Flores. Carballo has a serve. Here's the backhand by Rob. Here's the backhand by Flores. Here's the backhand by Robin. Powerful throw to the inside. Flores is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's the backhand by Flores. Robin on the catch. Powerful forehand. Here's the backhand by Flores. Carballo moves in. Costado passing. Rebote's save. Beautifully played by Robin. Here's Flores from the 10 line. Backhand to the inside. Robin on the catch. Backhand. Tremendous catch by the front court judge. This point goes to Carballo and Flores.
Yeah, I like that throw by Carballo. I mean, little clip off the sidewall just takes Robin out of it. We see day in and day out people just blasting it back to Robin in the corner. He'll stand in there at any speed and make every catch that comes to his right or left side. Got to move him around the court left to right. You want to have most success.
Powerful backhand by Robin. Carballo, forehand Rebote. Robin's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Scoop by Flores. Ball tipped in the backcourt. CRB will serve for the Devils.
Flores just got to stay in it. Frustrating miss, one that you'd like to have, but it's a match that the Cyclones need.
Here's the backhand by Robin. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Flores reaches out, makes a fine catch. Hard backhand on the return. CRB's there. Carballo, forehand from the 7 line. Rebote forehand. Caught by Carballo. Carballo goes deep. Robin's there. Backhand by Flores. Rebote forehand by Carballo to the inside. Robin will advance. Take it in the air. Difficult catch. Rebote forehand by Robin. Picked up by Carballo. Carballo winds up, sends it deep again. Rebote left side. 2-all. Stopped by CRB. Dropped by CRB. Point for Carballo and Flores of the Cyclones. Carballo serves.
Yeah, CRB's been holding his own up in the front. Actually had a really good season for the Devils, but you got to attack him if you're Carballo. You know, Robin doesn't miss many balls here in the corner. 2 walls to the outside, testing the left side of CRB in particular. Did it right there, 3-2 lead.
Carballo from the forehand at the 9 line. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by CRB, nicely played. Carballo, backhand, thrown powerfully. Rebote comes out. Costado to the outside, too far outside. That's out of play, off the court. 3 points for CRB and Robin. We're all tied up, 3-3.
Yeah, I like the idea. You just kind of got to take a little bit off of that. Take off a little speed. That ball drops in the court. You wind it up and throw it that hard. It's going to kick wide. Again.
This is a catch by Flores. There's the backhand. Rebote left side. Carballo. Scoop attempt tipped. 4 points for Carballo and Flores. Carballo serves.
And just all power for Carballo, winding it up right at Robin's feet. Again, don't want to keep testing Robin. He's proven that he could scoop it on that left side. That one worked out. Retake the lead 4-3.
It's backhand by Robin. Backhand by Carballo. Forehand to the outside. Flores is there. Flores from the forehand. Low to the inside. CRB comes cross court, makes a fine catch. There's a backhand by Flores. Robin reaching behind him to make the catch at the 13 line. Big backhand. Goes wall to wall. Robin takes it on the bounce. Flores, good pickup at the 12 line. Outside placement. Carballo scoops it. Powerful three-wall play. Robin for the rebote. Puts it to the inside. Here's Flores at the 10 line. Backhand. Beautiful save by CRB. That ball hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. 5 points for Carballo and Flores. Possible set point.
A couple more unforced errors than we've seen from the Devils. The pad and the overhead screen out of play. But that's all a function of Carballo up there in the front court. So powerful, moves quickly. He's a tough matchup for any one of these 6th-ranked players up in the front.
Here's the backhand by Robin. Rebote forehand. There's a catch by Carballo. Big right side. Goes off the tip of Robin Sesta. Point and set for Carballo and Flores. 1 minute, 30 seconds goes on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set.
So Carballo and Flores. They take the opening set here, 6-3. First of two matchups between these 6 division doubles teams. Next one will be coming on April 19th when the Devils and Cyclones play for the 3rd and final time in the regular season. And Carballo, it's really been an up and down season for Carballo. And when he's on, there's few guys better in that group. As a front quarter, he throws a lot of shots. He's got a lot of power, great serve, good rebote. I mean, everything you could want. I mean, defensive skills, his range is off the charts. When it's not working, sometimes it's a little ugly there for the Cyclones. But you see when it's on, the success in not only the 6th-ranked team, but also the #1 team when he plays with Manu. Some replays coming up. See that? Look at the catch on the hop here by Carballo and then just going for it. And Robin unable to make the play. (6-3). Cyclones take the opening set. Play set number 2 right now.
Here's the serve. We begin. Lands in and scores. 1 point for CRB and Robin. CRB serves.
That serve just crossing the 4 line. It's a tough one. Carballo's unable to get in there and make a play, and Flores has got to move way up on it. It's hard to control those low ones.
There's the backhand by Flores. Rebote. Rebote forehand. Here's the catch by Carballo. Big right side. Rebote coming out. CRB follows it. That's a beautiful forehand rebote. Carballo takes it on the bounce. Big right side. That hits the overhead screen. CRB and Robin get the point.
Just has to rein it in a little bit. I mean, that forehand just kind of winded up, threw it as hard as he could, and not really thinking about the overhead screen. They got the first set, but you don't want to test the CRB and Robin team. They've won a number of 3-setters.
Under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and the 7 line. Here's the backhand by Flores. That one hits the overhead screen. 3 points for CRB and Robin.
Again, just had to be a control issue. Well, you don't see Flores send those backhands that high if he has full control of the ball.
That's a 4th point for CRB and Robin. CRB serves.
Not advised, scooping the serve. And totally screened Flores in the back, and both players missed it.
Big right side by Flores. Picada. He got it. Big bounce. What a save by Robin. Carballo attacks at the 3 line. Blasts it wall to wall. This Rebote's coming all the way out. CRB was there, just missed it. That's a point for Carballo and Flores. Carballo serves.
Almost a home run. I mean, one of the most powerful throws we've seen from Carballo. Up there at the 3 line, he got it back there, maybe close to the 1 line.
Rebote saved by Robin to the inside. Here's Flores from the 11 line. Carballo powerfully from the left side. That scoop attempt is tipped. 2 points for Carballo and Flores. Carballo has a serve.
And with Carballo serving, this is not a safe lead.
There's a forehand, Rebote. Backhand by Robin. Backhand by Robin. Catch by Flores. Flores goes deep. Robin's there. CRB gets in there. There's a powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. What a catch by Flores. Backhand from the 11 line. Up, up, and away. That's out of play. 3 for Carballo and Flores. Carballo serves.
And Flores the key on that point. All alone in the corner, makes a tough catch, and then gets the backhand a pass, forcing that miss by CRB.
There's the backhand by Robin. Caught
Oh,
by
he got there.
Carballo. Carballo powerfully from the forehand. Excellent Rebote save by Robin. Carballo attacks, has it with a hop. Wall to wall, Rebote comes way out. CRB on the Rebote to the inside. Flores comes up with the ball. Robin now from the 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Flores is there. Backhand. Here's CRB. Hard throw to the inside. Backhand by Robin. Ball tipped by Robin in the backcourt. 4-4 is the score. Carballo serves.
I'm just trying to make a difficult catch overhead without looking at the ball. I mean, we usually see Carballo going for those flashy plays, but Robin, very coordinated, one of the best catchers on this roster, but that one even tough for his standards.
Beautiful catch by Robin off a good serve by Carballo. Flores is there. Backhand. Rebote will score.
Another one.
5 points for Carballo, and Flores with a very nice comeback here. Possible match point.
And 5 straight points to staring a 4-0 deficit in the face. What a way to dig themselves out of this hole. Take them straight sets. What a grab.
A catch by Robin.
That was insane. Ball was almost on the floor.
Rebote forehand. Carballo from the 8 line. Carballo from the left side. Backhand. Carballo. Here's the backhand to the inside. Robbins there. Backhand by Robbins from the 12 line. Carballo with a hop. Makes the catch. Powerful forehand. Looking to pass. Cut off by Robin. Here's the backhand by Flores. Robbins there. Backhand now from the 11 line. Carballo, forehand rebote with control. Robin, backhand from the 10. Backhand by Carballo, powerfully thrown to the inside. Here's the backhand by Robin. Carballo. Rebote, forehand. Rebote left side. Robin's gonna look for the rebote. Sends it right up the middle. Flores is there. Flores from the right side. Big bounce. Stopped by Robin. Catch by Carballo. Carballo hard to the inside. Rebote coming out. Rebote for CRB.
That's a good
He
save.
makes the save. Here's Carballo from the 4 line. A hard throw is
What
scooped
a
up beautifully by Robin. Low reverse caught in the air by Flores. Rebote. Oh, Robin hit with the ball. Point set and a hard-fought match going in straight sets for Carballo and Flores of the Cyclones. 6-3, 6-4.
Oh, well, tough way to end it, but the Cyclones, quite the comeback. 6 straight points. They end this one in straight sets. They lead the game day now, 2.5. 1.5 for the Devils. Up next, flipping back to singles, Lopez and Jairo will go at it. Second division matchup in just about 2 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here is the game day scoreboard so far as we've completed 3 of our 6 scheduled matches. 2.5 points for the Cyclones, 1.5 for the Devils. A singles match coming up next, but before we go there, let us hear from the winners of our last match, Carballo and Flores.
Oh, for sure.
All right, Carballo, Flores, congratulations on winning that match. This is 5 wins now this spring. How has the chemistry within this team developed over the course of the season?
You know, playing confident with this guy, it takes a, you know, it's a big plus playing with him. You know, it's just, you know, go out there and just don't make mistakes. And that's it. And that's what I did, you know, that's what I did. Not make the mistake.
Yeah. No, it comes down to trust, you know, trusting that he could put a glove on anything back there, and he proved that today.
And then, Flores, this is your first time playing as a backcourter. How much more comfortable are you playing now there compared to the start of the season?
You know, week by week, I'm getting more comfortable back there in that corner. You know, that's it. Just getting more and more comfortable back there.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens today.
And Mike, if you're watching, all day, baby.
Up next, second division. Singles, Jairo takes on Lopez. Lopez, 2 matches this year. Both of them have come in the last month or so. 1-1, Jairo undefeated.
This is a tough test for Lopez coming up.
Yeah, Jairo 2-0 though, looking to make it 3 in a row. There's a serve. We begin match number 4. Lopez with the stop on the right side, puts it inside. Good scoop by Jairo right off the side wall. Backhand passing again. Lopez gets out there, turns it to pass. Just out of reach. Lopez looking for it on the back end. Makes the save to the inside. Good catch by Hira between the 9 and 10 line. Backhand passes. Robote clips off the sidewall. Hira reaching out low. Hard forehand back to the inside. Good scoop there by Lopez. One-handed grab. Lopez pulling it in at the 10 line. There's the backhand kicking up. Not past Hiro. Forehand back into the corner. Robote left side, dropping low. Hiro gets up there. Robote's save. Hiro advancing up at the 6 line. Drop shot. Dropped in to score. First point of our 4th match to Hiro of the Devils.
Hiro not someone who likes to throw shots. Doesn't throw a lot of change-ups like that drop shot. Hiro will volley, 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 as we know. But in this case, Lopez is going to volley right along with him. Changes it up, drop shot, with Lopez standing pretty sure-footedly there at the 9 line. That'll score.
Lopez takes it in, just rifles the backhand into the corner. Hiro on the Robote, straight to the outside. Got him. 2 points. Hiro serve.
Hiro moving Lopez around, also letting him know that he can move him around. We'll see how Lopez adjusts here.
Well, running backhand, Hiro runs under it. Lopez backs up, stops it in the air up at the 11 line, sidearm play, dropping in the corner. Hiro looks for the Robote, keeps it inside. Here's Lopez. Good catch by Hiro overhead, backhand, drops into the corner. Robote, missed. That's 3 straight for Hiro.
Lopez there lining up the forehand Robote. Looks like he took his eye off the ball right there at the end. Someone had commented earlier that Lopez has played so long with a cesta just slightly larger than the cesta that he's playing with now. Again, covering the backcourt and traditionally longer courts. Change the cesta up here. Don't know if that has anything to do with miscalculating that Robote.
Robote coming out. Hiro lays this one up high off the front wall. Lopez into the Costado, inside placement. Hiro doesn't fall for it, back in there on the bounce. There's a backhand, launched. Lopez takes off. He gets out there, lays it up. Hiro again up at the 7 line. Inside placement, right on the wall. That scores a 4-0 advantage.
Lopez respecting that a 2-wall could be coming, but we know Hiro does not throw many. When he throws them, he usually throws them with a high degree of accuracy. In that case, Hiro goes straight back to the inside where it scores. Well done.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lanes between the 4 and 7 line. Forehand to the inside. That's tipped right on the wall.
That's an important point for Lopez. Get one point up on the board.
Oh, that is a perfectly placed serve crossing. Lopez with 2 quick points. Serving again.
Yeah, that's crossing the sidewall just perfectly, setting up a difficult catch. Again, getting that first point up on the board is important. Lopez got real power on this right side. Still, Jairo has dominated singles.
Jairo from deep in the backcourt, backhand, and one stopped overhead. Here's Lopez on the right side, soft touch, dropping. Jairo lays it up. Lopez couldn't get there in the air, waits for it on the bounce, into the costado. It's a 2-wall, thrown to score. That's 3 points for Lopez. Deficit is just 1.
It looked like Jairo was going to run away with this. May have looked the same way to Lopez, who decided he was not going to allow him to run away with it. Lopez mixing it up here with a shot, 2-all. I mean, look at the distance. When we see a good shot, I always tell folks, look at the difference between where the ball lands, where the guy who's supposed to be catching it, or who it was thrown against is standing.
Big bouncing serve. Jairo in the corner. Opens up with the left side. Backhand passes. Lopez straight to the outside. Jairo gets there. Jairo on the forehand. Sidearm play. Lopez lining it up. He digs it out. What a rebote to the inside. Jairo caught in the air. Lopez back there at the 11 line. Backhand passes again. Jairo up at the 7 line. Turns it inside. Lopez reaching up high. Stops it on the forehand. Low and hard. Jairo runs around it on the right side. Back in the corner. Lopez now. Rebote right at Jairo's feet. Backing up. Stops it again. Forehand straight to the outside. Lopez is there. Lopez now tries to get the 3-wall play. Jairo cut it off in the air. Knows where to be. Forehand delivered inside. Scooped by Lopez. Rebote forehand. Dropping low. Lopez picked it off the ground. There's a backhand just above the pad. Jairo runs around it again. This forehand to the inside. The scoop is missed.
What a well-played point.
Well-played point goes to Jairo. He leads at 5-3. He's got a possible set point.
Jairo got the points on early there, established a good lead. Lopez, good comeback there in the first set, but see if Jairo is able to finish this off.
Lopez handles a serve, backhand on the inside. Here's Jairo. Great catch by Lopez. Not going to let it cross the sidewall. Delivers the backhand. Jairo lets it pass, digs it to the outside. Lopez stops another one. Forehand, low and hard this time. Jairo not going to get there. That's 4 points. Extends the set here. Lopez serve.
Again, Lopez doing what Jairo's known for, throwing it low and hard, passing on the inside. Look at that concentration and focus on the ball.
Rebote left side. Lopez keeps it on the wall. Good pick up there by Jairo into the backhand. Dropping low. Here's Lopez to cut it off. Backhand thrown wall to wall. Rebote up at the 6 line. Jairo powers it. Lopez on the move. Stops at the 7. Turns it to the outside. Jairo stops it on the bounce. Jairo low and hard. And it scores. Point and set. Jairo wins at 6-4. Minute and a half up on the board. We'll come back and play set number 2.
Boy, I'll tell you, that got interesting there about 4 points in when Lopez, who's all smiles coming off the court, came back. Jairo knows to finish these, just get it finished with as quickly as possible. Lopez constantly making adjustments. Here we have some replays.
I mean, it really was that good start for Jairo. propelled him to victory. Late run by Lopez, but you see this, low and hard, back to the inside, and
That's what he beat him with there at the end.
yeah, just knocked it down.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in the 4th of 6 scheduled matches, a singles match, Division II singles match. See Jairo from the Devils there in the ESPN3 players cage. Jairo, one of the players who, if he has a good tie on his cesta, he's going to leave it tied. He's not going to take his hand out. Some players adjust after every point, as I believe Gochari is an example of that. See Lopez with his hand very much out of his cesta. Jairo believes he's got a good tie. He'll keep it. Basically, if you're not familiar with Jai-Alai, that is an entirely handmade wicker basket. Hand sits on top of the wicker basket. Little piece of cloth underneath the hand. That leather glove is on top of it. Hand just slides in. The only thing holding your hand in there is that long tie called a cinta.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Lopez serving to Jairo. There's a serve. Set 2 is underway with an over serve. Second serve coming up for Lopez. Rabote not coming out. That one dying in the corner gets Jairo a first point of our second set.
Again, if you can drop him low in the back, it's a good way to kill it. That worked there.
Higher on the inside, big backhand. Lopez takes off, stops up at the 6 line. Beautiful return throw to pass. Higher on the inside, low and hard. Lopez had it for a moment, just couldn't control it. That is 2 points for Jairo.
Jairo would certainly like to finish this in straight sets. Lopez prefer to carry it to a third set.
Rabote left side, kept inside. Lopez scoring, that's a point. Rabote left side into the 2-wall. Lopez scores. We are tied up 2-2.
That was thrown very well by Lopez and scoring.
Rebote left side, kept to the inside. Jairo looking for the rebote on the back end. He makes a save. Lopez middle of the court on the costado. It's a two-wall opening up.
My, oh my.
Lopez now leading 3-2.
Lopez with two very nice costado two-walls. Just very well done. And again, with Lopez now, that's the whole key. You want to get to the point where you don't know if he's going inside or outside.
This one comes up the middle. Jairo low and hard, back to the inside.
What a
One-handed
catch.
scoop by
Wow.
Lopez.
That was nice.
This one opens up. Jairo stays with it, digs it out. It's a fall down to Lopez, stops another. Low and hard on the forehand return. That will score. Lopez leads by 2.
Lopez has another gear that we weren't familiar with. I mean, he moved that ball beautifully, throws the kill shot very well. I tell you, Jairo's in such good shape, always has been. Played some very, very long rallies, including the longest point. We have an 8-minute point here at Magic City.
Jairo from the 12 line, keeps this one to the inside. Lopez on the rebote. It's dropping, picked off by Jairo. Rebote, forehand. Lopez low and hard. Jairo backing up, scoops it up there at the 10. Quick release. Not a lot on that rebote. Lopez on a knee, digs it out. Jairo looking for it. Has to take it on the bounce. Forehand right to the inside. It's tipped. That is 3 points. Jairo now serves.
Jairo, Lopez rather, has had some difficulty there with balls passing to his left. Again, I mean, he's known for the last 20 years for arguably having one of the best backhands in professional highlight. But the side wall on the bounce of the ball, just slightly different than what he's used to. Still in the process of getting used to it.
Lopez from the left side. There's the backhand. Forehand rebote powered up the middle. Lopez looking for it. He digs it out. Little clip off the sidewall. Jairo up at the 9 line. Hard to the inside. Lopez let it pass, and he's got the rebote on the back end. Tough save. Jairo again. Another one. Passing and saved by Lopez. This one kicking up now. Jairo comes into the backcourt. Rebote save of his own. On the bounce, Lopez now at the 10 line. Keeps it to the inside. Jairo runs under it. Backhand launched into the corner. Rebote comes shooting out. Lopez puts it up the middle. Jairo scooped it. Jairo into the 2-wall. That will score. 4-4 is the score. Jairo serves. Powerful serve handled by Lopez on the left side. Backhand just out of reach. Rebote comes shooting out. Jairo's got the save. Lopez, though, up in front, up at the 8 line. Back to the inside. It's by Jairo. Rebote a little bit wild. 5 points for Lopez. He's got a possible set point.
Very interesting to see if Lopez can finish this off here and force a third, our first third setter of the day. And quite a comeback. Beautiful rebote effort.
Yeah, you see it bounced out.
Yeah.
And, man. Jairo comes out on the left side. Picked off by Lopez into the Costado. It'll clip off the sidewall. Jairo has it. Forehand back inside. Lopez couldn't get there front ways, but he's got it on the back end. Jairo again up at the 9 line. Lower and harder. Lopez lets it pass. Rabote's not there.
5-5.
We are at 5-5. It is set point here for Lopez, looking to take us to a third set. It's a possible match point for Jairo.
Have to imagine with some time that Lopez will be going for that as it's coming at him. Not off the Rabote. The Rabote is a little unpredictable. Tied him up there.
Great pickup by Lopez. Somehow that cleared the overhead screen. Jairo hard to the inside. One-handed scoop by Lopez. Hard to the inside. Lopez on the bounce at the 10 line. Low and hard. Leaping catch by Jairo there at the 9 line. Backhand into the corner. Lopez takes off. Drops it high and hard. What a Rabote return. Jairo does the same to the inside. What a catch by Lopez right on the numbers. And it's
he
tipped.
tipped it, and we're going to a third set.
Third set coming up here in just 2 minutes. Lopez 6-5 in set number 2. Lopez takes set number 2. What a comeback. Jairo looked like he was going to, after that run, Stu, midway point, thought he was going to end it in straight sets, but look at Lopez. Look at the focus there, even in that conversation with Manu. Different Lopez we've seen this last couple of game days, and results are starting to show for the Cyclones.
No question about it. Yeah, that one day where he had the 2 wins.
Yeah, I mean, and if he can pull off this win against Jairo.
Well, what an upset it would be with Jairo and Jairo's singles record. I mean, that's, you're the statistician, but I know the record.
He's undefeated this season. Just 1 loss with Urbieta and only 1 loss with Rock. So, I mean, overall, you're looking at, what, 13-2, wow. 14-2 overall for Jairo this season. That was just quick math. That could be. Let's get it.
I trust your math.
All right, we'll go 15-2. We'll try that again. Either way, though, an impressive start. Jairo's really been the leader of this team the last couple of seasons. He's a second-ranked player, and you could argue that he's pretty close to a 1. I mean, if anybody had to move up, we've seen him compete in the #1 singles group this year, and he had to play against Zuleika and got a win.
We talk about Jairo and Nicholas in that regard as 2 guys who are 1s disguised as 2s.
Well, third set coming up here, Lopez and Jairo. First 1 to 6, we'll take it.
But the funny thing is, you walk around back here, no one acknowledges that. Like 2 guys acknowledge they're a 1. Everyone else is, no, I'm a 2. I'm a 2. Maybe I'm a 2. Maybe I'm a 3.
A humble group back here.
Yeah, very humble group.
Backhand to the inside, picked off there by Jairo. Backhand, right on the numbers. Lopez there to stop it. Rabote kicking up and out. Lopez on the move, gets out there, makes the left side Rabote save. Jairo up at the 9 line, there's a backhand. On the wall, Lopez comes down with the ball. Lopez into the Costado, it's a long one. The 2-wall opening up to score. Lopez jumps out ahead in our third and final set.
Have not seen Lopez throw many of those, but that was beautiful.
Jairo on the backhand. Here's Robote. Lopez makes the save. Jairo reaching in up at the 9 line. Forehand blasted to the inside. What a scoop by Lopez. Got that one behind him. Another Robote. Kept to the inside. Lopez is there to cut it off. Forehand high and hard now. Court in the overhead screen. Jairo takes off. Contact with the sidewall. He lays it up. Lopez again, inside placement. Jairo read it. Stopped it on the bounce. Quick release on the backhand. Lopez now looking for Robote.
Tough one.
Jairo makes a play up at the front court. Backhand on the wall. Better catch by Lopez. Robote forehand, high and hard again. Passing, cutting inside. Lopez makes a save. That one dropping. Jairo gets there. Backhand. Again, just out of reach. Lopez left side. Robote save. Takes Jairo to the outside. And that got him on the bounce. 2 points for Lopez. He's serving here in our third set.
Lopez staying with the ball, beautiful. That's just very well done. Be very curious to see if this continues. Lopez with a 2-point lead early. A lot of concentration, but Jairo's Jairo.
Well placed serve, good catch there by Jairo. He just launches the backhand. Lopez out there early, turns it to pass. Forehand Robote kept inside. Lopez has it off the sidewall and in the Costado. Jairo looking for it. He gets back in there, returns a 2-all. Stopped on the outside by Lopez. Lopez hard throw, and it scores. That's 3 straight for Lopez.
It's quite a pace that's being set. Jairo just not, Lopez just doing a good job now of moving Jairo around the court. Exactly what Jairo did in the very beginning.
Jairo from the corner. Strong backhand out to the Robote. Laid up this time by Lopez. Jairo on the bounce, picks it off at the 10 line. His backhand in the corner again. Lopez, powerful Robote. Catches 3 walls. Jairo lays it up just above his head. Lopez again on the Costado.
Oh,
the
caught
2
the
wall
pad.
is too low.
Wait.
First point for Jairo. Lopez has 3. No, Jairo's got 1. Question about enhanced interference possibly. If the cesta of Lopez touched Jairo as he went to make the throw, that would be the case, but the judge didn't see it. This one back in the corner. Lopez on the move. Trying that quick turn on the Robote. Not going to make it.
So close. He tried that the other day, and it didn't work either. When the ball's close to the sidewall, that sometimes work. We did see a successful one from Urbieta, I think it was earlier, or recently.
Yeah.
So again, enhanced interference would have given Lopez that point if Lopez's cesta touched Jairo, but it wasn't
Yeah,
seen.
but you saw Jairo react. He said, that didn't hit me. And again, we had to look back here. In my opinion, I'm not a judge, but didn't look like there was any contact. That is a
Beautiful serve.
perfectly placed serve. Is an ace. Yeah, he just completely lost his footing right here. Look at this. He's going to take a step, and it just go, yeah, you see that. I mean, he totally rolled it. Yeah.
Oh. Look at that. Oh.
Yeah.
Everything about that looks painful. It's like ligaments and tendons moving in directions and they're not supposed to move.
Yeah, you see the reaction. Lopez will come off here, 5-minute injury timeout. And the score is tied. That point does stand. It is 3-3. Lopez taking a minute here after taking that fall here, midway point of our third set. Seems to be moving all right after that spill, but
Yeah,
you see replays of ankles and twisting. It is just a nasty look.
No, there's no question that the replay that we saw on that was just, I mean, you saw.
Yeah, you can just, yeah.
Here's another ankle. So what that looks like potentially a high ankle sprain.
Yeah, where he was reaching was a little bit higher up on the ankle too, which is where those higher ankle sprains tend to.
Yeah, they're nasty injuries. I mean, ankles are just tricky to begin with.
It's one of those things. I watch a lot of football, and you hear high ankle sprain, and sometimes guys are out for months at a time, and you're like, well, it's an ankle injury. What could be so bad about it? But it is uncomfortable and nasty injury, and Lopez seems to be all right. Getting back out here, we'll continue on in our third set. It's 3-3. Jairo will have the serve. And first 1 to 6 will win the match here in this third set. Hard serve by Jairo again. Lopez handles on the backhand to the inside. Robote comes out. Jairo makes a save. Robote to the inside. Jairo one-handed scoop. He's back in there. Backhand passes. Lopez now up at the 6 line. Faked the 2-wall. Dropped it inside. Jairo saves it before the second bounce. Lopez up the wall. Comes down with the ball. Lobs the backhand into the corner. Slows it down. Jairo up at the 7 line. Turns to Robote. Stopped by Lopez. Robote played on the wall. Better catch by Lopez there just beyond the 10 line. Jairo again, just above the pad. Lopez picks it off. Robote forehand, kept inside. Lopez into the costado, right to the corner. Jairo, good placement there on the inside. Forehand back over the top. Lopez caught it in the air into the 2-wall. Thrown to score. Lopez retakes the lead, 4-3.
That's like the 4th costado that he's thrown, is it?
I mean, a number of them.
I think that's
just 2 walls, right?
That's number 4 costado 2 walls that score.
Well, what he's doing is, I mean, he making you think he's going to drop it inside, and then at the last second, you see how Jairo's flat-footed?
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. I mean, he's trying to get a read on it. He thinks he's going straight inside, and just throws it a little bit differently than he's used to. The way he's leaning is the opposite way he throws it. I mean, it looks like he's going to throw it inside and
absolutely
just clips off the side wall. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Jairo from the left side. Powers the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote powered by Lopez now wall to wall. Jairo up at the 5 line. Turns it lower. Backing up. Lopez scooped it up. Jairo's Robote stopped in the air. Lopez from the 10 line. Low and hard. Jairo. Clean miss. The Robote is not there. Lopez has 5 points. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
Talking about the competitive nature back here of these players, but specifically of Lopez. Not a player who's accustomed to dropping sets a few months into arriving at a Fronton.
Well, Rabote played to the corner, and the scoop is missed. Point, set, and match. Lopez takes it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-3. Hard to say it's an upset, really. I mean, the caliber of Lopez throughout his highlight career, but coming to this court, taking out Jairo in the 2nd division, that's an impressive win. Big day for the Lopezes. Now the Cyclones brewing here, and 3.5 points already. Up next, Ikeda and Bueno take on Robin and Rock, and then our final match, Carballo and Manu take on Jairo and Urbieta. That will close out the game day.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here is the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. 3.5 points for the Cyclones, 1.5 points for the Devils. All the scores of all the teams there throughout the season. Spring 2024 Battle Court along the bottom of that graphic. Up next, we will have a doubles match. Ikeda Bueno, Robin, and Rock, they're warming up now. But before we move on to that doubles match, let us hear from the winner of a hard-fought match, Lopez of the Cyclones.
All right, Lopez, congratulations on winning that match. You took quite a fall there from twisting your ankle. Tell me a little bit about what happened.
I don't know. Yeah, it's very tough to play a single games here in this court. It's very long. It's very demanding physically. So apparently my legs felt it, and apparently twice I twisted my ankle. But the good thing is that I was able to finish the game, that I won it, and I'm so happy that I'm feeling better and better in this court.
Well, thank you again so much, Lopez. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you, Tio. Saludos, Tio.
Moving back over to doubles here for our final 2 matches. 5th division, Ikeda and Bueno take on Robin and Rock. Robin and Rock just 1 win this season. Ikeda and Bueno just 2, coming off of a win against this Devils team last time out. Looking to make it 2-0 over Robin and Rock. At the first game day win for the Cyclones in the last couple weeks. Ready to go with match 5, 5th division doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin? Ikeda has the serve for the Cyclones. There's the serve. We begin. Coming in low and scoring. Ikeda and Bueno first up on the board here in our 5th match of the day.
And a really big spot for Ikeda and Bueno. They played better in the second half of the season last year. Picked up a win against Robin and Rock last time out. Ikeda not as aggressive as some of the other front quarters, but what his team does do well is they can outcatch their opponent.
Fault over serve, Battle Court rules. Allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a catch by Bueno. Bueno from the forehand at the 12 line. Robin's there. Robin sends it deep, splitting. front and back quarter. Bueno makes the rebote from the back court. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 10 line. Bueno on the backhand from the 9 line. Ikeda goes deep from the left side, and Rock is there. Rock from the forehand over the top. Ikeda will take that on the bounce. The 7 line. Back to the inside he goes.
Oh, what a throw.
Ball tipped in the backcourt. 2 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda has the serve. Reminder, the scoring in battle court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, man, throwing those pikas are good because, one, if it bounces over Rock, I mean, Robin sometimes late to react and turn those rebotes. That's not Rock's strength in the catching as well. I mean, he prefers the ball waist level, waist to the shoulders, anywhere on that left side. He makes a number of plays, but kicking that far up, see a few more misses.
Forehand by Rock. He makes a save. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda sends it deep. Rock's there. Backhand. Low and hard. Ikeda takes it at the 8 line. Three points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda serves, illustrating exactly what you were saying right there. Get it over Rock's head. Rebote doesn't necessarily come out. Robin wasn't in position for it.
It takes a little bit of time for Ikeda and Bueno to figure out how to play with one another. Bueno used to playing up in the front, switches to the back here for some of these battle court matches. Reason why this team's playing a little bit better. Bueno starting to be a little more comfortable in the backcourt.
Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Rock going for that on the right side. Did not work. Goes for the rebote on the left side. Did not have the distance. 4 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda serves.
Another one, same type of throw. I mean, crossing. And want to allow Rock to get in there with the left side. He's so confident on his right. A little bit more control. Ikeda just taking advantage, knowing his opponent very well here. He's just going to keep going to it until the Devils prove they can stop it.
Just catch by Bueno. Bueno from the forehand. Rock will let this pass to the rebote. Rebote by Robin. Ball's on the wall. Rebote forehand. Oh, falls short. That's 5 straight. 4. Ikeda and Bueno. Possible set point.
And for the amount of shots that Robin has, it's just been a struggle in this group up in the front court. And Ikeda's so athletic. I mean, you see him playing anywhere from up the 4 line to the 10 line, turning some of these rebotes. Not quite the same range for Robin. Seeing the difference early on.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Well thrown, caught by Bueno. Backhand from the 11 line. Here's Rock, backhand. Bueno from deep in the backcourt to the inside. Robin's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Floater. Scores. No shutout. Robin and Rock are on the board with a point. Robin has the serve for the Devils. Here's a backhand. Rebote coming out. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Ikeda in the front court. Backhand. Forehand by Rock to the inside. Solid 2-all, caught the top of the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. Point and set for Ikeda and Bueno. A minute 30 go on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set.
6-1 Cyclones. Another set here. And boy, pretty much, I mean, You could argue season on the line here. I mean, 2 game days, including today, against the Devils. And an opportunity to take points away from the 4th place team currently. Quite the gap coming into today, and the Cyclones are chipping away. Three and a half points already for the Cyclones on this game day. 1.5 for the Devils. Needing a win in any of these final 2 matches. Ikeda and Bueno against Robin and Rock, or Carballo Manu against Howard and Urbieta. Any win for the Cyclones, they would take the game day.
There we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. You see the Cyclones back there looking pretty confident. 22 and 23. Ikeda and Bueno getting some feedback from Manu. Robin and Rock there on the front bench for the Devils. About 15 seconds to go before we begin our next set.
It is surprising, but the last game day win for the Cyclones came against the Chargers. That was back in early March, March 3rd. They've tied a few since then, but getting the win that'd mean a lot here against the Devils team. Second set ready to go. Robin and Rock, they'll have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Robin has the serve for the Devils. Backhand by Bueno to the inside. Rebote, forehand, just missed. First point of the second set goes to Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda has the serve.
Yeah, Robin just looks a little bit gassed up there. I mean, gave a lot in that first match of the day. Not much to show for it there, losing to Carballo and Flores, and just kind of swinging his arms on that rebote and couldn't time it up.
Robin kicks the serve, rifles it outside to score. That was beautifully executed by Robin. Robin will take the serve for the Devils. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And that's what Robin has to do. I mean, you expect that up in the front court with the shots that he possesses. He's just got to be a little bit more consistent in landing them in to score.
Katie's going to take this serve. Scoop by Rock. Backhand to the inside. There's the backhand. That ball tipped at the side wall. 2 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda serves.
In the perfect matchup to illustrate placement over power. I mean, Ikeda's not throwing these backhands all too hard, but he's putting them right on the wall each time. We've seen 3 or 4 misses from Rock already.
That's a good catch by Rock. Forehand, caught by Ikeda, backhand from the 9 line. Robin makes the catch in the air. Backhand goes wall to wall. Rebote forehand. Robin's there. Here's the backhand by Rock. Outside placement by Bueno. Excellent catch by Rock. Wow, that was dangerous. As long as everybody's safe. That's a point for Ikeda and Bueno. Tremendous effort by Rock to make that catch.
Everyone's safe, Stu. That's important.
Yes, that's what I just said into the microphone.
That's all I can think about, too.
The judges
Man,
and
oh,
a few
man.
players standing in front of him were all like, oh, my God, this is it.
He's throwing it. Oh,
At 2-all,
just
caught
low.
the pad. The pad is bad. That's 4 points for Ikeda and Bueno. Ikeda has a serve for the Cyclones.
You know, just almost like he's trying too hard to power that 2-all in. I mean, it's a lot of court for Ikeda to cover. If he just throws something soft, even a drop shot to the inside, I don't know if he's going to get out there. The outside placement working a little bit better at one point that the Devils were able to score. Maybe can go to that one here moving forward. These last couple matches just not as consistent as we're used to seeing Robin up in the front. His backcourt play's been excellent.
Robin picks the serve. There's the backhand. Bueno's got it on the forehand at the 11 line. Over the top. Robin's there. Powerful forehand. That is missed by Bueno in the backcourt. 2 points for Robin and Rock. Robin has the serve for the Devils.
And Bueno's been really solid back there today. Robin countering with that high bounce. I mean, kind of Pika right on the sidewall again. Tough for Bueno to get in there and make the play.
Cortada serve. Stopped by Bueno. Catch by Robin. Robin from the 9 line. Here's the backhand. Bueno, backhand to the inside. Rock's there. Robin Picada going for that big bounce. It's cut off in the air. Beautiful catch by Ikeda. Here's Rock on the forehand. From the 13 line over the top. Big bounce. Stopped by Ikeda again. Robin on the catch. Powerful backhand. Dropping. Caught by Bueno. Backhand 2-all. Scoop by Ikeda. Rock on the catch. There's the backhand to the inside. Catch by Bueno. Bueno from the forehand. Robin called for it. It's cut off by Ikeda. Here's the backhand. Robin again. Backhand. Karam. Stopped by Ikeda. Hard throw by Ikeda. Ruled to have been a clean miss in the front court. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Rotate forehand by Ikeda. Robin on the catch. Backhand by Bueno to the inside. Rock's there. Backhand by Rock. That clears the overhead screen. Rotate forehand to the outside. Caught on the forehand of Robin. Karam with the soft touch by Ikeda. Perfectly thrown to score. 5 points for Ikeda and Bueno. That is possible set, possible match point for Ikeda and Bueno of the Cyclones.
Finally had Robin trapped to the inside. Ikeda doesn't throw many shots, but nice soft touch on that. Karam opened up, and it scored for a 5-2 lead.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Rock's there again. Backhand from the 9 line. Two all is out. Point, set, and match for Ikeda and Bueno, winning in straight sets. 6-1, 6-2.
2 wins in a row for Ikeda and Bueno, hitting their stride in this Spring 24 season. The Cyclones secure the game day win. 1 match remains. Carballo and Manu, #1 ranked team for the Cyclones, taking on Jairo and Urbieta. Again, Olgeron's out. Jairo substituting for Urbieta in this top ranks doubles match coming up in just under 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Game day score reflecting those 5 points for the Cyclones, enough to secure the win. Look at that. I mean, they've got that deficit. Look at the Devils in 4th place, the Cyclones in 5th. 9.5 points separating these two teams. With a win right here, they can bring that down to 8 points. And again, these two teams will match up again on the 19th of April, third and final time. We're going to hear from the winning team, Ikeda and Bueno, 2 in a row. 5th ranked team for the Cyclones.
Right. Ikeda, Bueno, congratulations on winning that match. You guys are back-to-back wins this season. You guys finished strong last season. It seems to be the case again this spring. What is it about this team that you guys play so well late in the year?
I mean, honestly, we should have been playing well since the beginning of the year, but at the point that we're at, man, we just got to play it out, man, and be hard to deal with, for the other teams, try to put up points for our team, and, and I think that's what we're doing. We're out there, we're just saying, listen, man, we're here, you got to deal with us now, and that's it,
Yep, I think the same thing, yeah. Now, this year, there's more complicated, the level has been increased a lot more than last year, so it's probably one thing in there, but at the end of the day, we're continuing adding points, and hopefully we can make it to the finals.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what happens today.
I got a shout out to my dad, man. Happy birthday. He's at home watching. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, man.
I love you, Dad.
Happy birthday, man.
Go Clones.
Final match. Top-ranked doubles, Carballo and Manu representing the Cyclones. Jairo and Urbieta for the Devils. Again, Oharon out today. Jairo comes in to substitute on this top-ranked doubles team. Carballo and Manu just 1 win so far this season. Been over the Devils here, Oharon and Urbieta. They came in winners of their last 3, 3-3 overall. See if Jairo and Urbieta can extend that winning streak, or Carballo and Manu open up a huge day for the Cyclones. There's a serve. Our final match is underway. We open up with a backhand to the inside, cut off in the air by Manu. Jairo to the inside. Good catch there by Manu. Bote save. Carballo reaching in, just tipped it. Jairo and Urbieta on the board first in our final match. Carballo cut it off up at the 7 line. There's the backhand. What a catch by Urbieta. Urbieta on the bounce. Good pickup in the backcourt. Caught the corner. Carballo cuts it off again. High Costano this time. Urbieta runs under it. Leaping catch there by Manu. There's a backhand towards the inside. Stopped again by Urbieta. Here's Urbieta from the backcourt, over the top, gets by Carballo. Manu now settles up at the 10, backhand. Launch into the corner, stopped by Urbieta. That ball dropping low, Manu runs under it, backhand towards the inside, picked off by Urbieta. Carballo reaching in up at the 7 line. Powerful throw, picked off by Urbieta. Drop shot. Got him. 2 points for the Devils. Fault under serve, second serve coming up. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Manu towards the inside. Urbieta lets it pass. Robote with a soft touch. That's not going to make it. First point for the Cyclones.
Urbieta wanted to take some off. Don't think he was necessarily throwing a drop shot. I think he was being safe around his partner and opponents. Just trying to get it over their heads, landed up on the front wall, but landed short.
Powerful serve comes up the middle. Urbieta over the top, big bouncer. Manu controls it. Manu now at the 10 line, back over the top. That one crossing. Urbieta handles at the 12 line. Backhand dropping low for Carballo. Urbieta again on the left side. Carballo pulls it in up at the 7 line. Backhand clips. Urbieta runs under it. Sidearm throw. Crossing again. Manu backing up, stops it at the 12 line. Great catch by Manu, puts it off the sidewall. Back to the left side of Urbieta. Manu calls him off on the rebote. Carballo reaching in this time up at the 8 line. Backhand clips again. Urbieta takes off. Urbieta right over his head. It's dropped into the pad. And the pad is bad. 2 points for the Cyclones, 2-2. What a catch there by Urbieta. That serve crossed deep into the backcourt. Carballo's there to cut it off. Launches this one wall to wall. Robote comes right up the middle. Jairo makes the save. On the bounce, Manu handles at the 11 line. Towards the inside, Jairo's there to cut it off. Backhand. Right up the middle. Here's Manu. Bouncer. Urbieta backing up, controls it at the 13 line. Comes over the top. There's Carballo. Backhand. Towards the inside, pulled in by Urbieta. Backhand to the outside. Urbieta thought about it, lets it pass. Jairo puts the rebote back up the middle. Carballo caught the corner. Ball's got a lot of spin. Good control there by Urbieta. Backhand inside. Carballo winds up the costado hard to the inside. Urbieta scooped it up. Carballo again, this time up the middle. Urbieta stops it. Sidearm play, crossing the sidewall. 3-wall play. Manu lines it up on the back end. Big bouncer, Urbieta utilizing the sidewall. He comes down with the ball. Carballo crashing in. Softer touch on the forehand. Jairo reaches in. Big backhand now. Cleared in the overhead screen. Takes Carballo up to the 7 line. And his rebote caught a piece of the overhead screen. That's out of play. 3 points for the Devils. Ball tipped off the side wall. Quick point for the Cyclones. We're tied up, 3-3.
Communication is excellent between Manu and Carballo. Manu definitely speaks fluent Carballo, or fluent Tegi, as we say.
Ball under serve came up short of the 4 line. Second serve coming up.
Oh, Jairo.
Ball missed.
That is a rare miss for Jairo. He does not go after many of those.
That is an ace for Carballo and Manu. They lead it 4-3. Urbieta from the left side. Backhand stopped overhead here by Manu. Manu powers it to the inside. Urbieta's there to cut it off. There's the backhand dropping low. Carballo runs under it. Hard backhand. Here's the rebote. Forehand by Jairo. Puts it inside. Carballo on the costado. It clipped. Cut off there by Jairo. Jairo soft touch on the forehand. Manu steps up before the second bounce. He blasts it into the corner. Urbieta standing in there makes a good catch. Rebote coming out. Jairo on the rebote. Powers it to the inside. Carballo coming cross court. Just tipped it. 4-4 is the score. Devils serve. Backhand to the inside. Good catch here by Urbieta. Carballo from the 8 line. Powers it inside. Good catch here by Jairo. Backhand just above the pad. Carballo, a little clip. Jairo keeps it on the forehand.
He ducked under that. Wow.
Ball kicking up. That is tipped. 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. They have a possible set point.
Jairo coming up with a clutch catch. I mean, he turned his head away from the ball, and the ball was in his cesta. Safe play. Very well executed by Jairo.
That serve will score. The ace ends it. Jairo and Urbieta, 6-4.
There's a few guys on the roster who have that absolute blast of a serve. Comes in low, hard, crosses the side wall, back at or behind the 12 line. Jairo's one of them. Once again, you are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 6th of 6 scheduled matches on the evening. Carballo and Manu going against Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils. Here's some replays from that first set. Good catch here by Jairo. Changes it up just a little bit, and it's scored. Beautiful catch by Urbieta behind the 13 line. Nice backhand.
Serve coming in just
to finish off the set, just beautifully done.
6-4. Jairo and Urbieta, and Jairo substituting here, so not even the top-ranked Devils team for the Devils. Still able to close it out. Second set, ready to begin here. Got the Cyclones back out there early. You know what that means, too.
They're motivated.
Be a third set.
They have a reservation for dinner, one or the other.
Usually you've seen the former when the team's out there, but see what happens here. Second set, ready to begin. Carballo and Manu will have the serve. Backhand to the inside, pulled in there by Carballo. Big bouncer. Manu controls it up there at the 9 line. Forehand trying to get it to pass. Pulled in by Urbieta in the corner. Backhand, high and hard. Carballo lines up the rebote. He flicks it to the inside. Forehand back over the top. to the inside. Good catch by Urbieta as that crossed the side wall. Here's Carballo, the backhand. Hard throw up the middle. Urbieta stops another one. Forehand to the inside, low and hard. Backing up, Urbieta comes back over the top to the inside. Carballo makes another good play. What a scoop by Urbieta. Backhand from the 12 line. Hard throw up the middle. Carballo reaching, knocked it down. First point of set 2 goes to the Devils.
Again, Carballo having a difficult time keeping his eye on that ball to bring it into his cesta. Manu was right there, but Manu did not call him off.
What a serve. That is another ace. 2 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Manu handles that serve from the 11 line, puts it on the wall. Urbieta crouching down, takes it off the numbers. Carballo winds up the forehand, powerful throw, gets out to Jairo, who makes the save on the rebote. Manu reaching up, forehand, back over the top, big bouncer. Urbieta in the corner, brings it in on the hop. Carballo now with the forehand, hard throw to the outside. Jairo lines it up, he makes a save. Forehand play to the inside, dropping low. Here's Jairo, big backhand now. Wall to wall, Rebote's coming out. Rebote turned too high. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. 3 points for Jairo and Urbieta.
Carballo's got so much power, just so much power. They're trying to get the ball past his opponents, but not keeping the overhead screen in mind.
What a catch by Manu. Ripped it off the sidewall. Backhand passing. Jairo on the rebote. Turn to the outside. Carballo, good body control into the carom. Split them up to score. First point for the Cyclones in our second set.
Split placement by Carballo. Very well thrown there. And Jairo looked like he was going to take a stab at it. Urbieta was nowhere near the ball.
Under serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Urbieta back there at the 11 line. Hard throw, sticks inside. What a catch by Manu, right on the numbers. Backhand passes, Rebote forehand. Kept inside, Manu's got another one. That is right on the wall. Urbieta pulls it in. Stopped by Carballo this time up in the front court. Urbieta over the top, big bounce. Manu controls it up high on the right side, comes over the top. Urbieta now settles back into the corner, makes the play. Carballo reaching behind him, forehand, hard throw right up the middle. Jairo turned on it, gets out there and powers that rebote overhead. Carballo now looking for it on the inside. Urbieta from the 11, soft touch, forehand dropping, cut off there. Carballo high to the inside. Urbieta pulls it off the side wall. Ran inside, Rebote, laid up. Carballo couldn't get there in the air, now settles, backpedaling from the outside to Costado. Hard to the inside, good catch by Urbieta now, back at the 13. This one dropping low, Manu let it pass. He's got the Rebote on the back end, up the middle, where it's tipped.
Again, we've seen 2 misses from Jairo here on the right side. Not used to seeing that.
Not at all.
Not used to seeing that. Don't know if Jairo was thinking about what he was going to do with the ball when he had it, but 2 misses in 1 match on the right side. An infrequent occurrence when you're watching Jairo play.
Backhand to the inside, pulled in there by Urbieta. Forehand to the inside. Carballo let it pass Manu. Picks it up on the bounce, back over the top. Big bounce. Urbieta on the hop, pulls it in beyond the 13 line. Jairo here at the 7 line. Hard to the inside. Manu scooped it up. What a catch there by Urbieta. Backhand. Right on the wall. Scooped up by Manu. This time deep in the backcourt. The backhand to wall is too low. 4 points for the Devils.
Yeah, that backhand 2-all, he doesn't throw many of them, but.
Manu on the backhand. Able to pass. Jairo on the rebote from the 7 line. Powers it inside. Carballo's there to cut it off. Backhand. Thrown towards the outside. Jairo rather stays with it. Manu over the top. Jairo looking to cut it off. No play. Comes Urbieta in the backcourt. Urbieta now over the top. Carballo's there. Carballo hard throw. Backed up to the glass. Urbieta makes the play. The forehand, though, just got away from him.
My, oh my. Hits the rail just above the front wall below the overhead screen. Urbieta trying to get that ball back.
Under serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. There's the backhand. Carballo crashing into the sidewall. Forehand powered back to the inside. Rebote comes shooting out right over Carballo. He makes a save. Backhand to the inside. Pulled in there by Urbieta. Urbieta on the backhand. Unstopped by Manu. Manu wall to wall. Rebote. Forehand from the 7. Turn. Manu backing up. Good control there on the forehand. High to the inside. Big bouncer. Early call from Urbieta. Jairo makes the save. Here's Manu now from the left side. Low running backhand. Urbieta takes it off the sidewall. Just launches this one. Clears the overhead screen. Carballo stays with it. Turns it to the outside. Jairo now on the rebote. Makes another good save.
That Carballo ducking is not going to end well.
Urbieta plucks it off the sidewall. Carballo reaching up on the forehand now. Low and hard to the inside. Kicks across to the forehand of Urbieta now. Carballo's got another one. Backhand. Coming up the middle, Jairo powers it inside, tipped. And it's tipped. 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
So if the pace is just moving a little bit slower and and Carballo is ducked down there, just throw the 2-all. Just throw a good 2-all. Yeah, he's fast enough to get to it, but at least
I don't know if he can react in time.
He just doesn't have to pop up and catch the ball. That's not a. I guess it's more of a baseball move than a highlight move.
Carballo up there at the 7 line, big backhand. Rebote's coming out. Forehand to the inside. Urbieta on the hop, takes it in. And right on the wall, Manu now reaching up from the 11 line, puts it over the top. Urbieta in the corner. Here's Carballo now reaching in on the right side. Powers the forehand. Urbieta, good catch in the air. Backhand, soft touch on the wall. Manu scooped it. Forehand then over the top. Jairo looking to cut it off. Gets by. Urbieta has his back up. This one placed right on the sidewall. Manu again from the 11 line over the top. Big bouncer. Urbieta at the 13 handles comfortably. That backhand opens up to the outside. Urbieta runs under it. Urbieta low and hard back inside. Manu makes a good save to keep it going. Backing up. Hyro scooped it. Hard throw on the wall. Another one. Manu digs it out. Hyro again. This time to the forehand of Manu. He's there to scoop it up. Outside placement. Lands outside the court. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going the way of Hyro and Urbieta in straight sets. 6-4, 6-3. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming your way in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome in to the Battle Court postgame show. Stu Nyman here with Andrew Bleckman.
Hi.
Game day win for the Cyclones, 5-3 over the Devils. Let's recap the action, cut to the highlights that we saw behind us here on the Battle Court on this Monday, Stu. Got started with 4th Division, Lopez and Flores against Hyro and Rock.
And again, anyone who's been watching Jai-Alai for a couple years knows the name Lopez. Does not know Lopez, well, first of all, at Magic City, but also does not know Lopez in the front court. Huge learning curve since he arrived here in February. Getting used to the court, getting used to the ball, getting used to the pace, and getting used to now playing in the front court.
See that, just a kind of a weird reaction there off the back wall. I see Lopez giving that look back towards it as well. A tough guy to compete against in Hyro. Just his 2nd time up in the front court on this court. You see the catching right there. That's improved tremendously.
Hyro's just going to beat you to death on the inside with that forehand.
He did right there.
Forehand after forehand.
Yeah, and again, a better showing here by this 4th-ranked team of the Cyclones, but Hyro and Rock just too much in the end. They pick up another win, start off the game day well, but then Manu added a point for his Cyclones. Urbieta substituting for Olharan in that one.
Player manager was commenting on how well he turns that outside placement. He just does it so beautifully. Beautiful catch here by Manu. He's got so much control, especially as a backcourter with shots.
Good control, a lot of space there to execute the 2-wall, and then space on the inside
and
to
that's the whole
power
thing.
it by.
When you're playing against him, put yourself in Urbietta's position right there. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? You need to be prepared for both.
Look at that, great stop, Manu, and then opens up for the carom. Look at where this ball lands, just inside the line and
Beautifully done.
scoring. Urbieta here. Look at Manu. Doesn't turn his back to it. Turns around looking for that rebote. Almost got to it. That would have been just an incredible save. But in the end, you see here, Karam rebote attempt dropping low. Manu adds a point for the Cyclones. Gameday score within half a point at that moment of the day. And Carballo and Flores take on CRB and Robert up next.
CRB having more difficulty than we've seen in the past. Actually playing backcourt for Olharan. He's done surprisingly well. This matchup not working out quite as well.
Yeah, and just a lot of power here from Carballo in the front. CRB's been playing well this season, shown some good stuff in the back, but
tremendous power.
I mean,
look at
these,
how hard he throws this. CRB gets in there.
Sidewall
exactly.
too. That's a lot of surfaces.
It's hard to run with the ball.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to run with the ball and try to make a play on it. And this one, that's how it ended. Robin gets hit with the ball. Loss of point. Tough way to lose.
Yeah.
Carballo was spot on. And was an early contender for Player of the Day. Then we saw Jairo again, this time in singles.
Yeah, against Lopez. What a match this was.
So Jairo, as you mentioned, undefeated.
Coming into it, yeah.
Coming into it in singles. Lopez still in a process of getting used to the court. But, man, in the beginning of the first set, it just looked like Jairo was going to have a straight set victory. He was moving Lopez all around. Lopez having a difficult time just reading to get to the ball.
Right.
And then things started to change. First of all, the big backcourter with 2 walls like this that Jairo was not expecting.
That could throw a wrinkle into some things. I mean, look at that. And then off the rebote, too.
Just doing, I mean, Lopez changed his game up sufficiently to bring it to a second and then a third set. Looked like he may lose it in the third set, then came back. Jairo a little wild on that rebote. See the concentration of Lopez there. That you just watch his face. Never loses sight of the ball. Never.
Yeah.
Never loses sight of the ball, and puts the ball where his opponent's not. Again, he had gotten Jairo earlier there on a couple 2 walls. Jairo's blistering serve, crossing the side wall behind the 11 line, and then this was a little on the scary side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you see the replay.
Yeah.
Get every look of it.
Yeah. I mean, it wobbled, and then his other foot went out from under him.
And at that point, didn't know if Lopez was going to be able to continue. Took the 5-minute break, figured that he was good to go, and fortunately for the Cyclones, he was able to continue. You see here, into the 2-wall, again, leaning to the outside, opening up space to the inside like he's going to drop it there for the placement shot, and then just a little touch off the side wall opens up. And another one right here, Jairo looking to scoop it up, and
You see Jairo taking his eye off the ball there at the end.
Also that angle, you're trying to scoop it with the cesta, not necessarily perpendicular there to the ball, and not easy to do so. 5th ranked doubles match here, match number 5, Ikeda and Bueno taking on Robin and Rock. I mean, early shot there for Robin, but just not enough offense consistently for the Devils team.
No, and Ikeda and Bueno play so well together, so well controlled. Just making really solid, really positive catches and throws that are putting points up on the board. This was dangerous. I didn't know. No, please don't.
Even I can't believe we threw it. Judge wish he blew the whistle for a hold or something before. Yeah.
We can laugh about it now, but it's like, oh no, he's going to throw it. Or if you're sitting in the back saying he's not going to throw it.
Yeah, speaking of throwing it, the carom there by Ikeda doesn't throw many shots and got him right there.
That was really
opening up a lead late in the second set. after winning set number 1. Robin into the 2-wall. Again, you see just a bit
landing
wide. Well wide. Straight set victory for Ikeda and Bueno. That secured the game day win for the Cyclones. And without Olharan, thought that maybe the Cyclones were going to be able to put up 6.5 points. But Hiron Urbieta, one of the top-ranked second division teams, and they proved why today. That's, look at that placement shot to the inside.
I'll tell you, it's not even just a will to win for Hyro. He's just so disciplined. You very rarely see him lose his composure, regardless of how far back he may be. And there's just this punishing right side. Just catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, then repeat.
Carballo working hard, as is Urbieta there in the backcourt. Look at the scoop. Carballo into the 2-wall, split him up.
Yeah, Hyro was like, had a thought that his backcourt was going to be there, but he just wasn't.
See some final highlights rolling in here. Look at Hyro, hard forehand inside. Look at Manu, able to dig these out late in the set. Love the effort there, but just too much. Again, Hyro winds up another. Hard to the inside. Look at the scoop. Outside placement attempt, just wide.
Great day of highlight.
Great day of highlight. A straight set victory here for Hyro and Urbieta to close out the day. The Devils, without Olharan, coming away with 3 points. Not a bad showing here as they remain in that 4th and final playoff spot. Stu and I are going to join you here in a second, and let's see those season-long standings and where all 6 of our teams stack up. Yeah, that gap was about, I think it was 11 points coming in today. 11 points separating the Devils and Cyclones. And you look at that rightmost column, they are dead even on points remaining, getting a half point ahead for one of them. So it's a pretty good look. The Devils just got to stay above water here without Olharan. Not going to be there for their next game day against the Cyclones. And a pretty tough schedule. We looked at it ahead for the Devils moving on. They have the Warriors twice and then the Chargers. Yeah. So, again, they're going to have to put up some points here. The Cyclones, we know that they're going to fight. Player of the day race, Stu. It took us to our last match.
Absolutely.
Did it not?
And a number of players playing well. And usually we have this highly unscientific method where we basically say, well, it really should be someone from the winning team.
Sure.
Is usually the approach that we take. But then when you start thinking about it, you say Carballo played great today.
Right.
You know, and Lopez turned a corner today, so he played great as well. Manu, spot on. After that, hit and miss until you get to the player who just stands out on the day, which is Hyro. I mean, Hyro didn't win all 3 of his games, but the truth of the matter is that he played 3 matches.
Right.
And he did win the last match. And to be in that kind of shape, to play so many points, and to do it with the degree of efficacy that he does is impressive. So without any question, anytime I looked at anybody else, I kept on saying, no, but Hyro, no, but Hyro. Hyro's the player of the day, hands down.
And let's hear from the Devils' second-ranked player. Hey everyone, we are here with Hyro of the Devils, our player of the day for today. You played a number of matches, still coming off the court, a little bit tired from that last one. How do you stay in shape to play all 3 in one day?
Well, I was... okay, sorry for my...
No.
Super tired.
Yeah.
I mean, the second game was hard. The first game even was harder. So when I was in the 3rd game, I told Urbieta, okay, you have to work out.
Yeah.
A lot. So, okay, it worked.
Yeah, it worked out for you guys. And now you guys, I mean, without Olharan, you got to stay in the playoff race. How are you able to stay in that 4th place spot these last couple of game days?
Yeah, because, I mean, today's game was super important because we are in the race with Cyclones.
Right.
So we keep almost the gap as good as before. So with our Division 1 out, I mean, it was very important to stay close in the score.
Absolutely, Hyro. Great day for you today. 2 wins in 3 matches. He is our player of the day.
I want to say hello to Urbieta's wife. They have a baby.
Congratulations to Urbieta as well. Honorable mention as our player of the day. And Again, that was our player of the day for today, Stu. And again, congratulations to Urbieta, his wife and family,
Absolutely.
welcoming a second child into the world today. He came with the wristband from the hospital, so it's
Well,
as
he
real as
had
it
to.
gets.
It's proof. Otherwise, he may have gotten fined for not being here earlier. So.
Fortunately for the Devils, they're probably as happy as anybody. But again, big congratulations to Urbieta
Tough
and
but fair. Tough but fair.
Yeah, Urbieta and family, of course. We're going to return tomorrow. It's the Fireballs and Chargers, Stu. Ferronda and Amigarena against Iturbide and Ubia get us started. Then Inaki against Zuleika, top-ranked singles. Hernandez and Cabrera take on El Barba and Benny. Then Jen and Ferronda against Iturbide and Bradley. Hernandez and Ubia in 4th Division singles. And then our final match, Inaki and Cabrera against Zuleika and Bradley. 3rd-ranked doubles will close it out. Stu and I will be back here as we continue on our Spring 24 season tomorrow. We got the Fireballs and Chargers, 5 p.m. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.